Greetings everyone and welcome back to KeeperRL and to the site of our recently created Vampire Warriors hard at work training on iron training dummies. Now, I have taken the liberty between episodes of making sure that they are all equipped with the best equipment that we can give them. So we have Lustin, Lonu, I'm assuming those are... No, actually they'll be right angle, capital L's, not lowercase l. So, Istin, Yonu, Ferdinand, and Valentine. I'm certain that's because of the lack. That's not Valentine, that's Valentine. I'm going to go with that one anyway. Of course, I could be wrong. Nevertheless, these are just the random scrolls of letters that happen to be on the final potion that we threw onto the mortuary slab to resurrect them. They need proper names. So the very first thing that we're going to be doing in today's episode is getting some names out. But before we jump over to that, I just want to also cover that Evil Friend over here has also been given a full set of decent armor. Though helm only +1, that's actually a little bit low considering. Let's have a look over here. We've got very nice helms here. Don't approve of that at all. Let me just see if we can't get some better helms for you. Have we got any better helms on someone else, perhaps? Yes, we've got a bunch of zombies walking around with very nice iron helms. No. Zombies, you don't require these helms. We need those on our combat units. Thank you very much indeed. Right, let's quickly get the important job out of the way of naming our new vampires. And with that, the final name is in place. We've got Alacrams, Piegood, Russell, McBride, and Magrez, Polar Bear. Thank you ever so much for your continued patron support and welcome to the lair. I would say colony, but it's not really a colony at this point. It's more of a morgue in a cave, really, if we think about it that way. A tomb, perhaps. Now, I'm going to allow our vampires to continue on with their training because they've got quite a lot of work to do yet, to be fair. And whilst they're all doing that, let's head on down and see what we can see down deep below. Okay, so we've got our zombies doing some decent work over here. Now let's have a look at you. You one of our elite zombies? Yes, you are. Zombie, the elite zombie. Sure. We'll allow you to carry on with your work, very important work that it is. And while you're doing that, you know what? I think it's time for us to start going up again. We've not gone as high up as we could. So let's build a stairs up right about there and then prepare a dig job to work on that one as well. As soon as that's up there, we'll chisel that out and start digging into that area. Now, the other thing that we could do, have we got a healing potion? I really don't think we have, but the regenerative mushroom did not help with the with healing our vampire noble, but a healing potion might. No, we don't have one to hand, sadly, and that is a big sad. And yes, I know, I've even received some comments. It's like, oh, you don't need new skeletal wolves. You've already got a few. You can just take them off the people who have. No! I consider this a bonding experience. How can you just expect a skeletal wolf to perform well when it's constantly having to rebond with new masters? No. That's not how this works. Once a bond between a skeletal wolf and a rider is formed, you can't just... It's not hot seating. My lord, what kind of savages are you? A skeletal wolf is for life. Right, let's pop down some nicer flooring in here, because this will actually increase the efficiency of this room as well. We are going to go with stone flooring in the forge. I was tempted to put in some wood flooring, but, and the big but there, is that this, yeah, it's a forge. I can only imagine that would lead very quickly to some extremely on-fire floorboards. So let's not. I think we should probably err on the side of fire safety, let's say. However, I will totally reinforce this area. We've got enough zombies wandering around, and that shouldn't be a problem at all. Okay, likewise, it might be worth us taking care of this area as well. So let's go ahead and pop down some reinforced walls in here as well, if we can. We won't be able to get to every little area, but hopefully we'll be able to get to enough of it. Now, I will say that given this area, let's go with floorboards in here. At the very least, I want floorboards. Let's have floorboards going straight down the middle and over in these areas as well. Maybe have something a little bit different on these side areas. And there is a part of me that is now thinking that I should reposition the training dummies up there. Very big part of me, actually. Can we shimmy over some wooden training dummies? Yes, I think we can. And so in that regard, then let's remove this construction and that construction. We'll have wooden training... Well, actually, is there any point? We might as well just have iron training dummies, frankly, if that's what we're going to do. So, actually, can we cancel that job at all? Maybe remove construction? Yeah, we can just do that. Alright, we'll pop down some iron training dummies. We're also going to speed up the game. That way we've got plenty of work to do. I did take the advice in the comments of freeing up the room around the anvils. I haven't gone all the way around because I don't want to be completely surrounded. Though that is a nice mental image. The idea of, you know, you've got 8 zombie artisans all hammering the steel out of an ingot, you know, flattening it into a blade just by a well-timed sequence of hammer strikes just rotating around the anvil. While that is particularly satisfying to imagine, I think having 5 zombie artisans working on the anvil at the same time is more than enough, really. All right, let's go and see how we're doing. Oh, they're actually making... Ooh, okay, we've got a little bit of something over here. Let's dig our way in there. Also, we should now have a new little bit of something up here as well. Let's go and see what we've got. Now, how much do we want? We want 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. So in total, we want a 6 by 3, I would say. Let's go from here. Oh, I haven't done that properly. Oh, brilliant time for an autosave. That's like a... That's a autosave from oxygen not included level of autosave there. Well played. Right, there we are. We've got something there. Anything else on this level? It's becoming increasingly barren the further up we go. Alright, it might not be too long until we break out into the open air. This might not be a very tall mountain, all things considered. Still, worth us finding out if we can just dig a little ways across. Oh, actually, we can probably just dig all the way along. But we do need to be careful, because our zombies do not particularly like... Yeah, there's something over there. So how about we stop right there? We'll dig up to this area, and we can probably see a little bit through it as a consequence. But let's not dig all the way out just yet. And let's head on all the way down, find out what we've got. Our zombies are remarkably strong. I've got to be honest. I'm increasingly surprised by just how dangerous our zombies are. Yes. Okay, so that's an X cave bay there. We'll pop down an iron door right about here. We will also throw down a eyeball just about there, and maybe get a couple of torches on the walls as well, just for good measure. Maybe one here, one there, and then that should take care of everything. But all right, we've got another cave bay eliminated, so I'll just go ahead and pillage that area, sure, and hopefully we might be able to get a little bit of trees from well, I guess that the mountain path up here. Or is it really? Well, I guess it could be a path if it is accessible at all, whether it's accessible directly or via some sort of cave through the mountain. Either way, let's control this zombie and have a quick scout around. All right, that's fine. We can go back to being controlled normally. Right, okay, well, we'll leave that there, but we are definitely getting to the point now where I think further exploration up is unlikely to lead to anything particularly useful for us. I do, however, require one of you to poke your head in here and tell me what you see. Is it just a room? Yeah, it's actually a fairly large room, not just a room. And how about up there? Yeah, once again, not just a room. Okay, well, I'm fine with that. We are getting some gold, so that's the main thing. Alright, the Keeper heading up there to go wallop some zombies. Poor zombies. There's a lot expected of them, let's put it that way. Right, it looks like our vampire warriors are, in fact, ready to roll. 35s, 36 across the board, that's very nice. Evil Friend, not quite as high in damage, but we weren't expecting them to be. The main reason they're going to be there is so that they can use magic to buff our vampire warriors. Now, they are all flying, so I'm not going to give them puppers. I know, this is very sad. I could make flying puppers. Well, actually, that would still allow them to move quickly, because a flying pupper will take their turn, and then the person on top can take their movement turn. So it effectively allows them to move twice as fast. But whether that applies in the sky, I don't know. So we're going to err on the side of caution with that one. However, before we head out, there is one last thing I want to do, and that is to pop down some nice carpets in here. Been meaning to do this for quite some time, and then we'll have some blue carpets around the edge. There we go. And sure, we'll just have red carpet all the way through the middle. It's expensive to do, but it will increase the efficiency of the room, and that's how quickly our new vampire nobles, hopefully we aren't going to need many more, but if we do, then it will allow them to study a lot faster, which will be very, very much appreciated. That isn't the best looking room, is it? I need to do something else with that, but we'll see what we can do. Right, it is currently day, but it's only going to be day for a little while longer, so we can go downstairs and continue having a look in this area, see if there's anything more that we uncover. There might not be. I'm glad that doesn't go too far, so I don't need to use my vampire to explore it. We could also start digging further down. The fact that we've got so many zombies does allow us to do a lot of exploration at the same time. So, sure, let's go ahead and head on down. There we go. I do like having the alternating stairs going through the area. I feel that it creates a very nice visual aesthetic there. Now, in terms of where we're going to go next, I think, honestly, heading back to the gnomish area and going into the caves, I feel that the vampires are going to be a better force in the caves, and I would like to get a lot of bodies and then get a load of skeleton archers to take with us to the next area. I think that would be the best use, honestly. Have we gone to the point yet where the bandits have been activated? No. We need much more money in our coffers to attract the bandits to regularly attack us. But that will then be a renewable source of bodies which we can use to push forward as fast as we possibly can, which would be very, very much appreciated. Alright, we've only got a couple of ticks left before it is daytime. Zombies getting those carpets in place. Let's have a look at you. Is there anything? No, I don't want to smelt anything right now, so that's fine. I am starting to think that maybe moving the workshop up into this area, although it is the forge area, having the workshop in there as well might make a lot more sense than having it in here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's shimmy the workshop over there. Let's pop the workshop. That can be... sure, the workshop can go right in the middle, I suppose. There's no issue with that. And we will remove this particular construction. There we go. It is, however, nighttime. So, before we leave, I will just double check down here. Okay, we've got something active right there. We've got a couple of odds and sods around here. So, let's very swiftly set up the mining designation. Okay, there are a couple of gaps here. I imagine this is going to be a lava lake. Don't know what this is. That could just be a regular cave. However, what I'm not going to do is dig through this while we're out and about, because that is something dangerous. I don't want it to wreck the dungeon or the lair while I'm out. The Great Tomb should be secure, and we're about to take the majority of our combat units out on a little escapade. Right, okay, so with that, let's go ahead and create a new team. It will be led by Evil Friend. There we go, and it will have the entirety of our vampire warrior staff. And with that new team, let's go ahead and take control of Evil Friend. and head on out. Let's head down into the caves once again with the gnomes. Now, someone did mention that there was an area that I hadn't explored. There was a tunnel I hadn't explored around here. I do not see said tunnel, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to accept that one. But there are loads of corpses here still that haven't been brought along. So let's go ahead and just pick up all of the corpses. This is why Evil Friend has an infinite carrying capacity. Super important for us. We will grab kind of all of these, actually. Sure. And we will grab you as well, a fox skeleton. Now, the regular vampires are doing a good job of keeping close to Evil Friend, which is exactly what we need, except for you. You're not as good on that one. That's some magic mushrooms, so we don't need that. Alright, let's get up here, grab all of these corpses. I'm fairly certain that some of these are just going to be regular skeletons, unfortunately, so not going to be as useful for us. Oh! Healing. Now that one we need to take back for Sheilab. See, oh, there we go. Fully restores health, but might not restore body parts. Either way, we've got a lot of gear here that I very much want to take with us. This is going to be grand. Absolutely marvellous. Now, of course, the main thing here is not to let Evil Friend out of our sight. An escape scroll. Evil Friend does have the means to make use of a double bite. So do all of the vampires, to be fair. So hopefully we'll be able to use that to get out of trouble. Alright, let's head on down then. You stairs. Grab all of the things. All of the body parts, please. All of the rocks as well, actually, thinking about it. Wow. Oh, okay. I was going to say, those corpses are particularly well preserved. Is it especially cold down here right next to the torch? But no. Alright, let's grab everything. Alright, so it's going to take us a little while to get down to a point. Oh, there's a rat. I will allow my regular vampire warriors to take care of the rat if they want to. If they don't, I guess that's fine as well. Sure, it looks like they are utterly uninterested. I will definitely pick up some potions for sleep and slow and such. Though, honestly, I kind of feel that they should be handed over to the vampire warriors. But I don't know if there is a way that I can interact in that way. Commands. Chat with you. All men be cursed. Alright, I guess. Fair enough. I don't think we're going to be chatting with you. Or at least using that as a means of passing over some gear. Oh, well, it's not a biggie, I suppose. The main thing is that we've got a wealth of corpses with which we're going to be able to set up a very large amount of new undead. I don't think we're going to be all the way up to anything particularly interesting in terms of like undead kings and such. I don't know if we're going to go for the next tier of necromancy before we move on to better magic, for example. Can I get in there? There we go. Perfect. Use stairs. Right, ooh. Okay, so this was someone reasonably powerful. Let's grab everything. Don't need the panic mushrooms. 2 fire scrolls though. Not too bad. But this is definitely where we lost one of the vampires, sadly. Another dwarf course. Okay, so that's why we lost them. Bloody dwarves. But this many cups. How much stuff are you carrying? Evil Friend. I had a choice of playing some more Backpack Hero today or recording this, but in a way, I feel that I'm playing both games, really. My lord, the amount of potions. Mind you, that was a witch's corpse, so that kind of makes sense, actually. But the thing here is I'm going to want to change the leader the moment we find battle, because I do not want Evil Friend being at the front of the fight. I'm okay with Evil Friend to a certain degree using any of the potions, but that being said, could I drop some of these? Can I drop any of the healing potions? Where are they? Can I drop... Oh, give. No, drop all of them. And I'm going to change leader. Can I change leader? There we go. Switch leader. That's nice and easy. Let's head over there. So, Magraz Polar Bear, I want you to pick up one, and only one. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to re-drop them, I guess. Drop some. 6. Now we'll go for... What have we got next? We have Alacramps. Can I move over there? There we go. Nice. And then you can drop 5. This is a bit finicky, but I feel it's going to be very important to have all of my vampires correctly set up. Switch leader. That is a pie. Good. Let's grab these. Then you can drop 4. There we are. A little bit finicky, I know, but here we are. Right, Russell McBride, switch to you. And finally, you can grab the 4 and then drop 3. And the rest I will allow our good old evil friend to be carrying with them. There we are. Alright, so at least everyone now has some healing potions with them. That should keep us going. Wow. What on earth was that incredibly large number? 3S, like, was that 10,000 stone? Is that what they were trying to say? Also a brain? What? Cyclops head? I accept the Cyclops brain. Also, this very, very nice armor. Not bad at all, actually. Blindness potion? Yeah. What? Can you not walk? One of our papas is still alive down here. Just... Oh, no, I've just made myself sad. Why do I keep thinking of things to say that make me sad? It's probably standing over the corpse of its previous master. Its slain has refused to move, but unlike a regular puppet, can't die of starvation, so it's just stood there, protecting. It's gone now, but maybe that was just the last time we saw it. I don't know, but either way, that was a terribly sad mental image. My goodness. Right, let's just do a loop-de-loop. Make sure that that puppet isn't wandering around all forlorn. No, okay. Might have just been a memory. You have discovered gnomes of Radskalaj. Trading is now available. The gnomes upstairs weren't the real gnomes. Right. Okay, so I'm sorry, I've just eliminated your guards, it appears. Fair enough. But, okay, we've got a trader down here. Not that I'm trading, I'm mostly taking. But, look, if it's not in the shop, then it's free for all to collect. Hello? I accept all of these things. We've still got a bit of night time. But, yeah, we've managed to come all the way down here. I guess we would be able to sell some things here if I really, really wanted to. I'd be okay with that, actually. But either way, I think that's a pretty good haul. Let's head on back, I think. Let's head right back to the Great Tomb. And we shall head in the door and then drop everything for our zombies to collect. Let's head over here. Right. I'm really hoping that the moment I uncontrol you, you're just going to let everything go. Total weight, 56,412 stone. Capacity, 800. I laugh at your foolish capacity. This is a flying vampire noble, don't you know? Capacity means nothing to us. Alright, go. Go and put stuff back, hopefully. Yes, it does appear that you have indeed put stuff back. Well done. Well done, you. Are you going to put the corpses down there? Or are you just going to carry those around for a while? I do not know yet. You're still carrying quite a lot. You're going through these things in order. Look, everything has an order to it. Now the corpses can be dropped off. Are you still carrying much? No. That's it. We've now got 54 corpses and an awful lot of cash. Alright, automation. Usage, effect, summon hostile automaton. Summons a hostile summon, hostile auto... What? Why would I want to... Oh, sorry, it's automaton, not automation. Why would I want to summon a hostile one, though? That doesn't seem very clever. That seems actually remarkably dumb. Still, I'm glad to have done it. We can now trade with you, which is quite glorious. Alright, so that team didn't actually have anything to fight. Did we kill the final monster and then die? Is that actually what happened? The only thing left was to bring all of the loot back and we just perished on the final step? Oh my goodness, that's frustrating. Oh well. Right, well, now that we're here, let's go ahead and then move up, and I will grab Evil Friend. I'm going to control you. Going to head on all the way down. All the way down, please. That's right. Down here, and then have a poke around in this cave. Can't trust massive caves, so I may as well bring down someone who's got at least some capacity to deal with it. Okay, it looks clear. Right, leave the rest of the zombies then. But that was actually kind of an amazing haul. And it does give us a lot of options now. Doesn't give us any new levels, sadly, though. So we're going to have to work on that one. Right, well, let's have a look at the balsams that we've got. I think going for our archers, which I believe can only have 3. Let's consider what we could do. We could have lesser range damage bonus. Let's go with a group of 5 of them. I would like defense bonus. There's no point in getting a bigger training limit because I can't train them just yet until I've unlocked archery. So I'm actually tempted to give them the ability to fly. Flying skeletal archers. What a terrifying idea. In fact, let's go with many flying skeletal archers. We're going to bring a flock of skeletal archers with us. This is marvellous. I mean, not for anyone else, but it's going to be marvellous for us. And I think it was defensive bonus and range bonus. There we go. We'll still have Evil Friend lead the pack. Once all of that is done, we'll get on with that work. This room needs... it's already had all the reinforcement done, which is great. Let's pop down some proper floors in here then. Once again, want some nicer floors in the middle. And then just some regular floors around the edge. There we go. Getting these rooms all tidied up. Now, we may well want some more crypts, but I'm not seeing all of the crypts being used. They are hot swapping beds, so I guess we don't really need to do that. However, I am going to give... You've done a good bit of work. You will get some luxury coffins. And in fact, we're going to remove these walls as well. These are going to be very, very fancy luxury coffins. There we are. Spacious. Alright, let's have a look down here and find out what we've discovered. We don't know. I'll wait for a zombie to come by, and then we'll take them up there and have a poke in and see what we can find. There's light down here, it seems. That's a little bit worrisome. Why? Why is there light? Lava. Lava is the answer. Lava is often the answer, it seems. Very well. The answer to the problem of lava is bridge. Well, I guess we could have put the bridge anywhere in here. Okay, there we go. Chifford. Control. Rats. Really? Let's take them all out then. Well, I mean, it wasn't a rat king, at least. And they are things that you have to deal with. in that the rats will have an actual nation in this game. It's not just a bunch of rats connected. And they are quite proactive in tunneling toward you, which is a bit of a problem because they're going to mess up your designs quite egregiously, honestly. There we are. And you as well. Okay. All uncovered. Now, with that, you're good to go. If you see any other rats, you can take them out on your way. Your minions discover the location of what? Oh! We discovered another vampire warrior. Are they on our side? Can I talk with you? All men be cursed. Okay, fair enough. Alright. They haven't joined us, though. Let's see, can I interact with them through here? I can, apparently. But I don't appear to be able to recruit them. That is not particularly satisfying. I'm not sure if you can recruit random people you find on the map in necromancer mode. Normally, they're treated like a regular migration wave. But because we don't have migration in necromancer mode, I guess that's a big nope. Oh well, bit of a shame, but here we are. Right, we are going to want 10 skeletal archers. Let's bump that all the way up to 10. Not 20, though 20 would be good as well. We now want extra wings, range damage bonus, lesser defense bonus. There we are. We can afford to send out some armies of warriors at this point, which is a very, very nice place to be. I'm gonna be honest. That's a very, very nice place to be. Go ahead and get yourselves out there, please and thanks. We could make some puppers now for our... well, again, they'd have to be flying puppers for it to be useful, so maybe not for the time being. But still, let's go ahead and get everyone set up there. Vampire Noble, raised skeleton archer with lesser range damage bonus, blah, 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 blah. Indeed you did. Now, hopefully they will go and equip themselves. But whether there are enough items for them to equip themselves is another matter. You've equipped a warhammer. I feel that might not exactly be the weapon that I was hoping for. We've definitely got enough bows, so as soon as they're all set up, I will get them properly equipped. We're not going to name these ones. And there we go. All of them have now been equipped with the best weapons and armor that I can make at present. Our goal, of course, is to wipe out the unicorns, and the archers did an amazing job of that the last time we were there. Not taking any kind of melee attack is a little bit worrisome. And so there is a part of me that thinks maybe I should just throw together a band of skeletal melee units. And maybe we should. We've got enough corpses to easily be able to do it. And again, I believe they can have 3 bombs. However, I'm not too... Well, I could make them all flying. It does free them up quite a lot to get around, but it does take up a spot that I could otherwise give them for combat related buffs. Still, let's go ahead with lesser defense bonus. We're going to make, let's say, 5 of these. There we are, confirm. Lesser damage bonus. And again, 5 of these. And at this point, sure, we'll go ahead and grab extra wings. Make them all fly. These ones, though, I'm just going to allow them to pick up whatever equipment happens to be available. On that note, let's go ahead and make sure there is a good bit more equipment available. So let's make another 10 of these. We've easily got the iron for it. My lord, arming all of these undead is a full-time job. You can see why necromancers are so tired all the time. We want an iron helm. I mean, not only are they trying to take over the world, they've also got to babysit all of their minions. Exhausting. I have great sympathy. And a bunch more swords. There we are. That should do us. Alright, so while the balsams are being made, we'll also start work on all of the equipment. I love the fact that this is so tidy. It used to be that you'd have to have enormous equipment rooms so that every item could be on a separate tile, or have someone painstakingly go around, pick everything up, and then juggle them around and put them somewhere more sensible, which was, frankly, an enormous pain. Let's fetch all of these items, please. There we go. And while all of that's going down, let's add in an eye, a torch at the back, and on that note, I really forgot to do that at the top as well, didn't I? Let's go take care of that as well then. And there we go. And I think let's head on up a little bit further and down a little bit further as well. We shall continue the exploration while our undead army is being created. And we have discovered a pack of mountain wolves. Okay, let's see how our zombie handles this, because it's getting into the fight. Actually, the zombie is doing ridiculously well. Okay, even mountain wolves stand no chance. Our zombies are impressively dangerous, I must say. I continue to be extremely surprised by just how capable of wiping out enemies they really are. That heads out right over there. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll pop down another door over here. We'll make another iron door. We'll pop it right there. We'll get an eyeball in this room just to alert us of any enemies who can fly and get in that way. Right, injured leg, slowed, collapse, vulnerable to sunlight. Well, maybe we could get you a potion of regeneration. Let's get you a regeneration potion. There we are. On that note, I completely forgot. Sheila, we need to try out getting you a healing potion. Where are the healing potions? Oh, that's right, yes. You don't use healing potions, do you? I completely forgot. Because I'm a dope. Still go and grab another regeneration mushroom. We will try that again. Maybe the last time it didn't work out because I didn't use it properly. We can but hope. Down on this level, nothing too spectacular. We've got a couple of odds and sods when we're slowly making our way out. Now, how much did that give us? Very little towards our next level, but still it gave us something, which is still appreciated. Now, how are our skeletal warriors doing? They're actually not doing too badly. They're getting a bit of training on the go. They've got a training limit of 7 though, so it's going to take some time for them to get there. I'm going to skip forward until they are done with their training, and the final thing that we're going to do in this episode is try and go out on a new expedition against the unicorns. Let's just set up the team ready. There we go. It will be great once we've got some sort of archery range for our skeletal archers. I think that's going to be a very, very important thing to add. We are reliant on their abilities more and more, especially in the open above world areas. Nevertheless, I shall bring you back when our warriors are done with their training. Or I will bring you back much earlier than expected, because I started getting a lot of notifications that a black rat was killed by a zombie. Huh. I'm going to require more zombies. Please and thank you, because this place has treasure chests in it. And I don't know about you, but typically I don't expect rats to have treasure chests. What was down here? Dwarves. Did the rats kill the dwarves? In which case, I'm kind of impressed that the zombies are having such little trouble. Did they starve to death down here? Oh my goodness, this is unexpected. Alright, well, this is what you get for constantly digging down. Someone just got walloped. Oh, it was a rat attacking us. Hi. Are you the fabled rat? You're not the fabled rat king. I know that for a fact. Nevertheless, let's take you out. We are Zombie Elite, the Black Rat Slayer. Titles are awarded for killing tribe leaders and increase each attribute up to a maximum of the attribute's base value. This may be why some of our zombies are crazy powerful, is because they've been going around wiping out groups of black bears. No, come back! Ah, that's fine, you can go. Let's have a quick look. This is fantastic. 8 confirmed kills. How many have you gotten? 8! Oh no, sorry, it's the wrong person. Unclick. Let's have a look at you. You are also the Rat Slayer. This is kind of amazing. I deeply approve. Well, there's no reason for us to dig ever further in here then. That was just what we were doing to try... Oh, wrong thing. To find out what was down here. And what was down here was pretty interesting, I must say. Let's fetch everything from down in this area. Fetch items. Go ahead. Collect all of the things and also kill all of the rats. And that one dropped more body parts. I'm very quickly approaching the idea of getting advanced necromancy. We've got a lot of parts, and parts can be used to make very interesting, like king zombies, etc., etc. I think we may be going in that direction very soon. Okay, the final skeleton has reached level 7, but while all of that was going down, we have managed to trigger the bandits. The bandits are now triggered by the amount of gold we have, so before we go out on our next and indeed final for this episode expedition, let's set up a guard area around here. Now, our units should actively guard this zone. In fact, I'm going to expand this out just a little bit. If we've got any melee units, they'll already be hanging out in here, which is kind of why I like putting this at the front of my dungeons. Because if I have any strong melee units, they'll typically be hanging out at the training dummies, getting stronger. So would-be invaders will have a bit of a rough time if they then drop by. But let's make sure that the guard areas are all set up. I'm not sure if I need to specifically tell a group to guard. Let's have a look and see if that is the case. Show tasks. Let's grab a separate team. This will just be the vampire warriors. And I would like to tell you... I can locate you. I can't seem to give you a specific task, sadly. Alright, well, I'll just allow you to exist as a separate team. We are still moving up. We are not moving down any further because we still had... Well, actually, we did have quite a lot of work to do. That being said, I can pop down a little bit of a bridge down here. But thankfully, our skeletons don't need to worry about daylight, so we are going to head out anyway, despite the fact that it is still daytime. That being said, perhaps the transition might be a little bit rough on my vampire noble, so sure, we'll give them a little bit of time. It's not too long, and also this might encourage the bandits to come say hi. Though, that said, I'm thinking maybe popping down a phylactery would be a good move. Perhaps a little somewhere just dug off to the side here. We can squeeze in a phylactery. Would be very, very nice indeed. And so we'll work on that while waiting for nighttime. Let's make this room properly set up. There we go. We'll get an iron door, naturally. Get a stone floor right there. We will have a red carpet right in the middle, because that's where the phylactery is going to go. And the rest of this will just be regular stone then, I think. There we are. Now, the phylactery is rather expensive, but it does give our keeper a means to resurrect. So it really can't be overstated how incredibly valuable this is. Let's pop plenty of lights in there. There we are. Hurry up now. Is the phylactery built? Or is it being built? Cannot tell. We've got one phylactery. Let's see if we can get our keeper to interact with it. Or maybe it's automatic. That has dropped us below the point where we need to worry about the bandits. It's a bit of a shame, but Right, let's head on down. Let's use these stairs and go and interact with the phylactery if we can. Can I interact with it in any way, shape, or form? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, fair enough. It's built. I'm going to assume that that's enough to keep us safe. Alright then. Let us control. Where are you? Evil friend. Pomp. Evil friend? We've got some evil deeds to do. Let us go. Payback. Now, we can already see that there's some stuff going on over in the far side. Let's allow everyone to gather up. I'm going to use... How long does this run for? Mass defensive boost. And... mass damage bonus. Have we got anything else that I can do? Nothing yet, but I will be in reserve to make sure that the enemies don't get too in the way. Of course, this time I'm not going to cast Fog, which dramatically reduced the ability of my archers to do their work. They were doing amazingly good. Oh, damn it. Damage waned, so that didn't happen fast enough. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll continue to march forward and allow the archers to get into the fight if we can. Do you want to engage? There we are. Get involved. There. Ooh, what just happened? Raven Spirit critically wounded. Defense boost. Strength boost. There we go. Look at those archers doing work. That's right. Take out the unicorns. Another one down. Let's move forward. And I'm literally just here as a supervisor this time. And it was as easy as that. Oh my lord. I made it so much more complicated by trying A, to control them all, which I think in the right situation is necessary, but in this one it was more getting in the way than anything else. Especially when I cast Fog, which I assumed would allow us to see out. Why I assumed that, I don't quite know, but I did. And that was absolutely not the case. Alright, would anyone like to go in there? Kill the elf inside. There you go. Thank you. Let's see what we've got going on over here. Well done. Archers doing some amazing work, as always. Wow, this place is really open. Okay. There's going to be loads of corpses for us to collect then. Yeah, I guess I've really underestimated just how powerful archers could be. That was very, very silly of me. Hi. Let's just open that door up for you. There you go. Have at them. The tribe of elves is destroyed. There is a treasure chest in there. Let's open that up. Now, I'm not going to grab everything from here because we should be able to just pillage everything thanks to these being tribes out here that we can interact with. Oh, yeah. And another tribe destroyed. Okay, so that should be an awful lot of gear that we can finally bring back. Wow, and that took us hardly any time at all. Night isn't even half over. Well, actually, I think it is more or less half over, but there we are. Right, many, many places to pillage. So first, take all of that. Oh, actually, I don't need to trade with you. No. We'll take all of these. An elf child corpse, that is all there was to take. Grab all of that. All of those. Okay, not bad at all, and that has, in fact, given us a level up. Now then, given that how impressed I am with archery, I think it behooves us to pick archery this time. There we are. And with that, shall we see what we can do in terms of bows? I can only make short bows there. Can I make... No, I can't make short bows... regular bows there. Shame, but I will go ahead and make a bunch of these. Let's go ahead and make 20, I think. 20 bows would be very much appreciated. That will use up all of our wood, sadly. So, how much time is left? There is enough, I would say, for us to go out and chop down some more trees. We're going to need all of this wood for the future. I would love to go out and do a little bit more hunting, though, but I am all out of time for this episode, and I do need to be strict with myself, because I've got to get ready to go to a friend's wedding. But I really hope you have enjoyed today's episode and will be joining me for the next, as always. Hopefully our zombies don't murder themselves trying to get all of that in before nighttime is over. I'm very, very happy with where we've managed to get to. I feel that we're probably going to be able to start steamrolling now. But before the next attack, we will need to set up an archery range. I guess we could throw one into the training room for the time being. In fact, yeah, we absolutely can. So we could just go whomp, 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 like that. I will build a dedicated archery range at some point. But this will have to do for now. But once again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed the episode, and I hope you look forward to the next campaign. We've managed to eliminate now 2 of the lesser villains. And we have made contact, proper contact, with our gnomish ally down there. I think the next one's up will be the zombies in the zombie layer. Possibly the ants. That one's a little bit more tricky. I don't want to lose our current vampire warriors, but that is an option. The Hydra as well, despite how dangerous a Hydra might sound, is actually one of the easier ones to take out, as long as you pick the right kind of positioning. As long as you manage the combat, it should be fine. I really don't think our zombies are going to be able to take all of this out in time. So, that's not what I wanted. Let's cancel some of this work just to err on the side of caution, shall we? Yes, I think we should. And then we'll do the rest next time. But there we are. That is going to be it from me. I really do hope you've enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next. As always, do leave a like if you liked, sub if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.